And the Red Raiders will kick it away first. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressures. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
They'll run it from the gun.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Got his man quickly. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's Kitchings. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he'll break the frame for a touchdown.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It's complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. To the air, it's Ellington. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this 1st drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
The Red Raiders come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
This drive will open from the 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here comes the heat. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Kitchings. Setting up the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've gotten this thing up and running fast. Back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the 1st. Back to pass on 2nd down. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Release to the back. Got his man. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
Check. Jackrabbit.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Kitchings. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He caught it! And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. And it's in there for a touchdown. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the gun, the inside give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Dropping back, it's Ellington. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Ellington. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilkins. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking for room. It's Duarte. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Okay, ready?
And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pulls and fires complete.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind him. Nice job.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Ellington. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air, trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Got the back over the middle, and they swarm him under.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass. It's Kitchings. He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Caught near the sticks. It's Anger. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Red Raiders are on the move. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by a field goal over UCLA. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Got the first down, looking for more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Might as well give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor. Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. To the air, it's Ellington. Now improvising. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Now he's got a fresh set of downs.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Back to the ground game on the left. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The extra point here would tie the game. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Kitchings. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
I didn't see that guy there.
And it's intercepted.
I didn't see him there. He's standing freaking.
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking for a crease. It's Duarte. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Duarte. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Finds a man in the middle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. To the air, it's Kitchings. Makes the catch.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ivy. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Across the 25, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And, man, the fans were holding their breath. One possession game, a chance to continue to stay alive, and they just get it. How about the awareness? Nice job knowing where the first.
Looking for the end zone. Rambles into the end zone for a touchdown.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a two-point play?
And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the fourth. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Dropping back, it's Ellington. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Anger. Offense gets set for second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This kicker is 2 for 2 on the day, and now a chance for a third and likely the game. That is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it inside the 20. All the way in for a touchdown.
Whoa!
Man, that was exhilarating.
Whoa.
Incredible
Oh,
game
man.
from start to finish, and I mean the very finish.
And you have to dial in at those moments, right? It's easier said than done. Oh, I'm going to call this, but in the clutch, when you need it the most, you got to put possessions together. You got to get in the end zone to come through. This offense has got to be jacked.
Looking back on it, too, was there ever any doubt that that was the guy they were going to go to when the game was on the line? This dude's been making plays all season long. You got to put the ball in the hands of your best playmakers in situations like that, and that's what they did.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That is game, son. Thank you for watching. Get love is for such.